everyone, Savannah here, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can recreate all of these beautiful decorations for Valentine's Day. And the best part about this video is that all of my supplies were found at the dollar store, so all of these crafts are very affordable and they turned out so amazing, and things like these cost so much in the stores, so it's great that you can make them for a reasonable price. So I'm going to be showing you guys 6 Valentine's DIYs in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. But make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down to my channel below, and let's get started. So for this picture frame DIY, all you're going to need are some cards. I have this Happy Valentine's Day card, and then I also have this card and it says "You Fill My Heart." And then I have my 2 picture frames, and then you're going to need paint and brushes. And I have this paint from Waverly that I got at Walmart, this pink paint, chalk paint. And then I also have this red chalk paint here. So first I'm going to be painting my picture frames. I have removed the insides of the frames so I don't get it on the glass. And I'm just going to be painting over these frames. So as you can see here, I have finally finished painting my frames, and now I'm going to be taking my cards and I'm just going to be cutting the front, and that is what we are going to be placing inside of our picture frame. So now we have our 2 pictures, and now I'm just going to be placing these inside the frames. So now for this love sign, I'm going to be taking my pink and red paint again, and I'm just going to be painting over the sign. I just got done painting my sign and I love how it turned out, but I'm going to be doing something else to it. So now I'm just going to be taking my white chalk paint, and I have my little sponge brushes I got from the dollar store, and I'm just going to be sponging little white dots all around my sign. I just added my white polka dots and I love the way it turned out. It is super cute. So for this next DIY, I'm going to be taking my blue chalk paint and as well as my purple chalk paint, and I am going to be painting over this heart sign. Now I have finished painting my beautiful heart sign. I love the 2 colors, and now I'm going to be taking my wooden gnome set that I got from the dollar store, and I'm going to be using this one to paint, and then I'm just going to hot glue it onto my sign like this. So now I'm going to be painting my gnome here. I just took the felt stencils that my little pack came with, and I just colored in the gnome, and I'm just going to be now taking my white paint and then just filling in the beard here. And I just love gnomes. I think they are so cute, and I'm just going to be painting my gnome here with my white paint. So I finished painting my little gnome, and now I'm going to be taking my glue gun and I'm just going to put glue all over the bottom of the gnome so I can glue it onto my heart sign here. And here you have this adorable little gnome that says "I love you." I think it turned out so cute. So for this next sign, I bought this sign from the dollar store. This is the front, but I'm going to be using the back because It is a flat surface. If you wanted to, you could use the front. You would just probably have to sand it to get the glitter off. But I'm just going to be painting this back white. And then I'm going to take my other wood piece that I got with my gnome set. And I'm going to be painting this and coloring it in like I did for the other one. And I'll probably glue it here as well. Now I'm going to be taking my white paint and then just painting the back of the sign. So now I've finally finished coloring my little gnomes here, and now I'm just going to be hot gluing it onto my sign. So now I have glued my little gnome Jeep onto my sign, and for me I found it better if you actually put glue onto the wooden sign first and then glued it down, because when I glued the back and put it on, it wasn't sticking. And so now I'm going to be taking some fake flowers that I got here from the dollar store, and I'm just going to be cutting these and then just hot gluing them onto my sign. So I cut out my little flowers, and I'm just going to be taking my hot glue and then just gluing them onto my white sign here. So I have finished placing my pink flowers on top. I love how this sign turned out. I love how the white really pops with the pink, and the flowers just add such a dainty and beautiful touch onto this sign. So for this candy wreath, I have my little wreath here that I got from the dollar store, and I'm going to be taking my white chalk paint. I'm going to be painting the wreath a white color. So to make this wreath, I'm going to be taking my little candy hearts, and then I'm just going to be hot gluing them all onto my wreath. I know this can be a little bit of a tedious process, but trust me, in the end, it is going to be worth it. I absolutely love how this wreath turned out. I finally finished gluing all of the little candy hearts, and for me, it only took 2 bags of the conversation hearts to fill up my wreath, and I think this is just so adorable, and it's 100% edible. So to hang up my wreath, I'm going to be taking some ribbon that I got from the dollar store, and it's just this sheer pink. I'm just going to be cutting a little bit out like so. So now that I have cut out my ribbon, I'm going to be hot gluing it together. Now that I have it like that, I'm going to be gluing it to the back of my wreath. And now you can hang it up. So for this next DIY, I'm going to be painting this wooden heart here, and then I have my little frame here that I'm going to place my heart on, and I'm attempting to do kind of this pink ombre effect on my heart. So at the bottom, I'm going to start by using my white chalk paint. And then I'm going to be taking my light pink and painting it on top of the white. And then I'm going to be taking my red that I mixed in with a little bit of white and then just painting on top of the pink. So for this next DIY, I have this heart sign here, but again, like the other one, I'm going to be using the back and not the front because there's glitter and then I would have to sand it. So I'm going to be starting off with the back here, and I'm going to be taking my blue paint and I'm going to be doing an ombre effect. So then for each new panel, I'm going to be adding a little bit more white in to the blue paint to make it look like a lighter color. So I'm going to be starting with my dark paint at the very top. So now that my heart is done, it looks so nice and I love the ombre effect. Now I'm going to be taking my little sponge brushes here and I'm going to be adding some pink polka dots, and I'm going to be using all 3 sizes of the brush here. So now I'm just going to be putting some pink dots all around my heart now. So here's what my heart looks like after I had added the polka dots, and I think it looks so adorable and I love the ombre effect. So now I'm going to be taking these signs that I got from the dollar store, and this came in a pack of 3. One says Love, XOXO, and Valentine. And so I'm going to be taking these metal signs out here. So I'm going to be using 2 of the signs, and I'm just going to be taking my hot glue and then putting glue on the metal so I can place it onto my sign. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you will recreate some of these beautiful decorations for Valentine's Day. And make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and make sure to subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!